Hey friends, this is Amber Chanel, your life and pleasure coach, and I am delighted to introduce you to Pleasure Starters, a podcast mini-series inviting you to explore your relationship to yourself, your circle, and their overall health. Every day for the month of January, I'm dropping a question that will invite you to see where you can tangibly create more pleasure in your life. Not just the sexual stuff, y'all, everything. If you think these questions light a fire under you now, just wait until our conversations in my one-on-one coaching program. My clients gain full life transformations in our work together by prioritizing their own pleasure. You can stick around to the end to hear more about that or visit ambertaylorcoaching.com/pleasure right now. Enjoy today's episode. Hey friends, so today's question might piss you off a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. But it's, how do I already have enough? And this question is so important if you want to create more, because enough breeds more enoughness. You cannot create from a place of lack. So appreciating what you already have appreciates more. My money coach, Serena Hicks, always says, what you appreciate appreciates. So how do you even go about this to start with? Well, you need to accept what you already have, even if you want more. Like, we all have dreams, of course. Like, go after them. I'm not saying that you don't get them or can't have them. I'm saying in order to get them, you need to see how what you already have is enough. It satiates you right now, so you can grow and expand into more. Because if what you have isn't enough right now, if you can't see how you're already in a position of enoughness, you won't be able to utilize what you have in order to create more. You'll be stuck where you're at because you're telling the universe, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. So the universe is just going to be like, all right, yeah, it's not enough. And you're not trying to create more. You're not doing what you can with what you have. So I'm not going to give you any more. But how do we start with acceptance? And that's where pleasure comes in. Pleasure breeds acceptance. When you learn how to enjoy what you already have, not just accept, but enjoy what you have, use it, let it satiate you, let it be enough. It's easy to accept. And once you accept, you can be grateful and show gratitude for what you already have. And then when you do that, it's just like the snowball effect to creating more and more and more. Okay, so quick story time of how this actually applies to real life. I was recently talking to one of my clients, and she was asking for help asking for a promotion for 2024. Y'all, we are just a few days into 2023. So my question to her was, why not this year? And she was like, well, I haven't met 100% of the requirements to get that promotion this year. We talked about what the requirements were, and we talked about what she already did and how she excelled and over exceeded expectations in certain areas, where, yeah, she could have done more in other areas, but how was what she did in those areas where she exceeded enough? And this isn't even me saying that you have to over exceed in certain areas to see how you're already enough, but it's saying that she was totally overlooking what she did because she thought she didn't have 100% of the requirements to go after a promotion. But the thing is, the worst thing that they can say is no. The best thing that they can say is yes. But she was already saying no to herself because she didn't see how what she did was enough. And then once we started talking about it, I gave her the homework of writing down 20 reasons of why what she already did was enough, was more than enough to deserve a promotion this year. And her mind was blown. She was like, "Oh my God, look at this. Of course I deserve a promotion. Look how impactful my work is. Look how much we accomplished. No one else is doing what I'm doing at my level." And she started to see how actually dope she was because she was looking where she was already enough. And that, my friends, is how you breed more enoughness. That, my friends, is how she's getting a promotion this year. And I'm already celebrating her for it because she sees how she's enough right now. And when she sees she's enough, other people will then see how she's enough because she's standing in her own light. She's illuminating herself to the point where other people can see her enoughness as well. Start from enough. Now, I want you to look at your life or even break it down by goals of what you're working on right now. And how do you already have enough to get there? All right, y'all, I'll let you chew on that and I'll get back to you soon. Have a good one. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Pleasure Starters. That fire you feel in you, those gears turning, that reflection that you're now trying to figure out how to implement is exactly why you belong in my one-on-one coaching container, the Pleasure Priority. It's an hour a week completely dedicated to you and your desires. A safe space where you can come undone and get help with everything pertaining to you and your circle. Your circle being everything around you, aka your relationships, your job, your family, your past, your future, all of it. Wherever you're at in your journey, prioritizing your pleasure allows quantum leap level ups. Whether that's as a recovering people pleaser, in your romantic life, honestly, any relationship for that matter, in your 9-to-5, or in your own business. Deepening your spiritual journey, or even just trying new things. This work expands you into the version of yourself that you want to be. And I am an incredible facilitator of expansion and transformation. So take a look at the show notes to start this journey and book your free consult call with me. Join my email list so we can stay in touch. Until then, talk soon, friends.